All right, we are live. Hi, welcome to your Nagels Bagels PGA Championship preview 2023. Little Oak Hill action up in Rochester, New York. I'm going to wait a minute or two, wait for some of our friends and family to join the stream here. Even though once they start making comments, I'm probably going to ignore it anyway. No big deal. I'm going to try to keep it short tonight. It is it's like 8:40 here on the East Coast. So let's see if we could get out of here by like 9:15. No, 20 minutes, 25, like 30, 45 minutes, somewhere in there. I don't have a lot. Got a new format. Mr. Jones! Yo! I almost texted Matt to check in on you, see how you were doing. I didn't see you last week. I haven't heard you. I didn't block you on the Twitter or anything. But good to see you, Mr. Jones. Glad you're here. Really happy to see you. Oh, that's great. Mr. Jones is back. I know I'm late, Steve. I'm sorry. My daughter had she had her spring concert tonight, so I didn't get home until a couple of minutes ago. So I'm sorry about that. Well, that would explain a lot, Mr. Jones, now wouldn't it? Anyway, I'm glad you're doing well. Thanks for coming by and saying hello. Tell Matt and his lovely wife that I said hi. All right? All right. All right, so let's just do a quick recap on last week. If you didn't see, if you didn't hear, got some new and exciting segments, and it actually worked out. Believe it or not. I barely done a show all year. Clear the head a little bit. Get back to the grind, and 1 week in, we get a winner. It's crazy how that works. So if you listen to our Five Guys segment last week that we did, one of the guys that we had, I think it was our third guy. I threw out all the sheet. I threw out all the paperwork with all my notes from last week with birdies are better and all that stuff. But it worked. And we had Jason Day. Now, we were hashtag Taylor for Taylor, and that didn't work. When Friday rolled around, as Scheffler was at the top of the leaderboard and Day was still like 7-1, I bet Day again because I knew that I missed the opportunity to take him in one and done. Like, this was the spot. Just like when I played Wyndham Clark in Mexico, and he did all right. He started out, he shot 40 on the front and ended up T25 by Sunday. But when I had Wyndham Clark in Mexico and he did nothing, and then he comes back the next week and wins Wells Fargo, kind of like how everybody played Day at Wells Fargo and he sucked. And then Jason Day is obviously a better golfer than Taylor Montgomery, and that was a bad job by me, and I recognized that Friday, and I fixed it. So I won some money, believe it or not. Been a while. Hey, Doug, how are you? Nice to see you. Rory by 6. Yeah, we'll see about that. So anyway, our Five Guys segment is 1-0. All you guys that bet some of those losers, and Tom Kim. I don't even remember who we had on the list. Oh, I know. I put Hatton on there. Like Adam Scott, I think. No, it wasn't Adam Scott. He didn't make it. Who played well, by the way. But he didn't win. Only one guy. Always good to win a little change before a minute. You're right, Dano. Yes, that worked out in my favor, and we've reinvested those funds. Let me tell you. We've reinvested those funds. So we're playing with some house money now. I feel good about this week too. So we'll see. But I feel really good that the Five Guys segment, that might stick. I might have figured it out because let's just go back 2 months. Go back to March. And if I did like the players and I'm all in on Morikawa, let's say. And I might have some like bombs, some long shots or whatever, but I would be just singularly focused on my one and done pick. I forget who I took at the players. Amazingly, it wasn't Rahm who ended up WDing, but I don't know who I had at the players. But I've been the fact that I've increased my options, my player pool, I'm going to increase my chances of winning. It's just, I know this is not a modern technique. I know this is what people do, but I never do it. I'm all in one guy, like one person, pick one guy because only one guy can win. So if you're picking 6 guys to win, well, are you really picking? You don't really get credit. Well, no, fuck that. You get credit. I'm giving myself credit now. So we're making some changes. We have our 5 guys. Jason Day was one of them, and I'm happy about that. So we'll see what happens this week. I got 5 winners. I got 5 losers, and we're going to talk about it. DraftKings lineup last week, I took it in the shorts. Bad Juju, Dylan Wu, Mr. Wu-Tang Clan himself. Guy's 3 under par. You know the cut's going to 4. He's at 4 under par. Makes a late bogey on 16, of course. But he's got 18 sitting there. It's a par 5. Like, all right, just birdie that. Get to 4. You might, and then sweat it out and see what happens. I figured he was at 4. I'm like, all right, if he gets to 18, birdies gets to 5, he'll definitely be safe. There's no way he gets to 5. But 4, we'll have to wait it out. Guy hits it to freaking 4 feet on 18. He had a wedge out. He's not a long hitter. He had 96 yards in, and he hits it to 4 feet. And that freaking guy misses the putt. Like, game over, man. That was such bullshit. So he did not. He cost me a 6-6, of course. I'm back, baby. 5-6, picking winners, right on the edge. I'm back. So Dylan Wu cost us, but we were good. Did you watch last week's show, Vincent Norman? Who the hell is Vincent Norman? Like some random Swedish guy. We had him in our PP of the week, or positional parlay. Listen, Taylor Montgomery T5, that was not close. All right, but we hit Jason Day in the top 10. We hit Vincent Norman in the top 40. Tom Hoagie, he made a lot of bogeys, man. Sloppy bogeys. Like a random double on a par 3. So he didn't make it into the top 20. But we got 2 out of those 4 right, which I guess is okay. But how about that call, Vincent Norman? Birdies, baby. Birdies. Let's see. Anybody here? Oh, man, needs a first-round leader, 5 guy. Hey! That's Gary. Hey, buddy. All right, listener league, real fast. Shout out to Lloyd Bullard, who's been playing for years and finally won. He won by 1 point. That is a sweat. That is 1 freaking point. That's a birdie on 18. That's something. I don't know who he had. I don't know what he needed. I don't track it. I don't care. But I know he's been playing for a long time. It's the first time he's won. So congratulations to Lloyd. He is not Dumb and Dumber. He finally broke through. Won by a point. Congratulations. Your ball is in the mail. Notable top 10s. Remember notable top 10s? Everybody's favorite segment. If you are not in notable top 10s and you made it into the top 10, I apologize. But I only got 3 notable top 10s. And these guys are fucking notable because I said so. And if you want to be notable, you gotta have me know who you are. All right? You gotta You got to promote. You got to do something substantial. Like Timmy Tommy Power, who finished in notable top 10s. We love Timmy Tommy Power. What does he do? He got me tickets to the Travelers. We like Timmy Tommy Power as notable action. All right? Music Boy, that's Joe Gio. What did he do? He got me free parking at the Northern Trust. Yes, that's a notable action. I've met these guys. That's something. And Scotty Nono, I know him, kind of. We got a bunch of Scotts. Basically, if you got Scott in your name, you're Scotty Ida 1, you're Scotty Nono, you're any Scott, LSU Tiger, we're going to get you in there in notable top 10s. All right? Goodbye, Norman. That was a great call. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Dougie Fresh I Am. All right. So those are your notable top 10s. Again, if you were in notable top 10s and I did not call you out, I apologize. Cinnamon. Chocolate babka. I ordered a cake with a hair on it. All right. You want to do 5 guys? All right. So what are we looking for this week? My notes are scattered. Again, we're going to do a quick show. Quick show. Cut to the chase, Nagel. Which players will win this event? You know what? This guy's rude. That's just rude. I will. It's coming. Soon. 5 guys. All right? We're 1-0. All right? A lot of pressure. Do you want, okay, rude guy, do you want losers first or winners first? What do you want? You want to know who's not going to win or you want to know who's going to win? What do you want? I'm taking requests now. You're welcome. Listen, it's a major. It's a big, beefy golf course. A lot of people are making Northeast comps. I don't like that. Most events in the Northeast are in like fucking August when it's hotter. That is not the case this week. I think that's a bad idea. But you're talking about carry distance. It's going to be fucking cold. Your carry distance is going to be significantly less. Now, if you have higher carry distance, then your carry distance is still going to be better than everybody else's. But it may not be well enough to make a difference this type of year in these cold temperatures in the morning. I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. But there was a PGA at Bethpage that was a little chilly. I don't know if that was in May or in August, to be honest with you, even though I was there. That was when the whole Vicky Slater incident occurred. Okay, Steve. I got you some winners. But that was a little chilly, so maybe. But yeah, Bethpage Black, big beefy golf course. There's been some comps to Brookline, which was chilly, even though it was in June. I'll give you that one. All right, so Brookline, I heard some like Torrey Pine stuff. I liked it for my own personal narrative. I heard like some TPC Potomac that had some shitty weather. I'm like, just like the Masters, where you knew weather was going to be a factor. We might have some shitty weather here. It was in May. Thank you, Jake. Good job. It was a little windy. All right. So in that regard, fine. And you know the Bombers, like, you understand what I'm trying to say. There's been some correlation to like the Liberty National in August, fucking hot as shit. The Delaware golf courses, those BMW championships, hot as shit. Swamp ass invitationals, those type of things. We're gonna have brisk temperatures here. So factor that in. But yeah, you're going to want Bombers because trying to figure out who the short knockers that are going to break through and have a great putting week, forget it. You can't do that. So just go with what you know. Pedigree, just like every major. Look at people's record at majors. Now, people are going to give me shit when I start talking about Max Homa, but it's nuance. There's always nuance. Always nuance. All right, 5 guys. TBC is in my neighborhood. These courses are very similar. There you go. Right from Dougie Fresh I Am. He knows. Who won there? All right, so winners. 5 guys. 5 guys. 5 guys that are going to – one of these guys is going to win. I don't know which one. But this is the list. I got the list right here. All right. Going out on a huge limb. You got a lot of debate. Scotty Scheffler, John Rahm. Who's it going to be? What's going to happen? I'm just going to take them both. I'm just going to pull them both on the list. There is a part of me. We'll do Rahm first. There's a part of me. There's some chatter out there like, oh, he's not going to win the first two majors of the year, is he? Then there's some chatter like, yeah, he's probably going to win the first two majors of the year. He is the greatest golfer of all time. Let's not forget that. All right? I'm trying, Dougie Fresh, I am. I don't know who this Rig guy is, but you're annoying me already. All right? Nobody asked for you for your five guys. These are my five guys. The fact that, okay, in my head, I think, like, there's no way he's going to win the first two majors of the year, right? And then it's there's some like, he's so good. He's an all-time great. He'll probably win the first two majors of the year. Nobody's done that since Spieth. And the guy's a machine and everything else. People are talking him up a lot, rightfully so. The course fits him, whatever. I still think that his driver might get him in trouble. He was not awesome at Winged Foot. He was not awesome at, what's the other one? Bethpage Black. But that's probably not relevant right now. I'm putting him in, even though I don't think it's not like he's being ignored, which is usually very much a prerequisite to end up on this list. There's got to be a little disrespect. And I don't think anybody's being disrespectful to Rahm. I think in real talk, people think that he can absolutely win the first two majors of the year. Now, do I think that's hard to do? Yeah. Do I think he's going to do it? Not really. But I got to protect myself. So he's on the list. Scotty Scheffler missed the cut at Southern Hills of the PGA last year. Does that mean anything to him? Does he want to avenge that miscut near his hometown? He was a huge favorite, huge chalky guy going into Southern Hills last year, and he bombed out. Does he carry that with him? Maybe not. Scotty Scheffler doesn't think about anything, right? So, but the guy hasn't finished outside the top 10 in like months. It's been a little while. He's really good, and he's a good course fit, and it would be naive to not have him as a winner. Now, full disclosure, I did not bet either of these guys at 7-1, even though they're on my list. And after 1 week, I'm already not following my own system. I did put a pretty good chunk of change on the other three guys. So, in order for, it wasn't worth it. I'm not getting my money back betting on these guys, even though one of them is probably going to win. I don't know which one. People are picking Rahm, which is usually a bad sign if you're betting on him. People are picking Scotty Scheffler, which is usually a bad sign. So, honestly, deep down, I don't think that they're going to win, but they're contenders. They're definitely contenders. All right. I changed my mind this afternoon. I changed my mind yesterday. Okay, so I'm going to work from Monday to today. So Monday, actually, since April, I had Max Homa pegged for this tournament. Okay. My buddy Twitterless Steve from the Golf Gambling Podcast, he lives up in Rochester. I asked him a couple of questions about the golf course. Is it like a big beefy golf course? I got the information on this course a month ago or a couple weeks ago. And I was on Max Homa at the Masters. All right. not too long ago, back in February, everyone was like, Max Homa ready to win a major this year. And then all disappeared because he didn't play well at like the Players or something. I don't know. I don't know why that happened. But you know what? There's zero buzz around Max Homa this week. Now, in his press conference, the guy looked like he was dying from allergies and he couldn't breathe and he looked like a cokehead and he was sniffing every 5 seconds. So maybe some Claritin, like my brother recommended, and he should be okay. He had allergy issues last year he tweeted about, I saw, and he ended up finishing 13th, his best finish in a major. The Rob Slender will lose the gift ball. Next week, put him on the losers list for us. Ryan. Nice to see you, Ryan. Thanks for checking in. Capper, hello. Thank you. It's not slander. He's on my list to win. It's not slander. How's that slander? He's one of the 5 guys. It's not slander. All right. And I don't know who this rig guy is, but he sucks. All right. What was I talking about? Max Homa. So I was all in on Max at the Masters. I had to be smarter than everybody else and pick Max Homa. No one's taking him because he sucks in majors, right? Right. He was even par after 3 rounds. You had shitty weather, blah, blah, blah. All right? Delays and trees falling down, pets' heads were falling off, and it was a disaster. But he was even after 3 rounds going into Sunday, and he got put on the 10th tee to start his round. And he bogeyed 10 and 11, missed a short birdie putt on 13, and he was dead. And he ended up finishing 47th. If he ended up finishing even par, if he shot even par that day and not shoot 78 or 79 or whatever the hell it was, then he's T25 at Augusta. And all of a sudden, in 2 out of his last 3 majors, he's T13, T25, playing better, whatever. In his press conference, he talked about how his swing didn't really feel well going into Augusta, and he kind of just pieced it together, and things kind of fell apart on Sunday. Fine. And now we're at a big, beefy golf course, right? So I think Torrey Pines. You think TPC Potomac. Both places where Max Homa has won. It's going to be cold. It was fucking cold as shit when he won at TPC Potomac. Strokes gained beanies, man. That's Max Homa's game. He's ranked 6th in the world, and he's 17th on the betting board. He's 4-1. That's absurd. I'm not the biggest value guy in the world. I would have bet Max Homa if he was 25-1, and maybe he shouldn't be. It's like a gift, and there's this narrative that he sucks in majors. And yeah, he did suck in majors, but he wasn't a top 10 player then. And he finished 13th in Southern Hills last year. And this golf course should suit him perfectly. And he's under the radar, and I like him. But the press conference really gave me jitters because he looked like shit, like he couldn't breathe. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. So I took him out of my DraftKings lineup. But I'm keeping them on my list for value purposes. So then I start doing some more thinking, some more research. Just wearing out the fucking spreadsheet from Stevie Banford, my new best friend. And then I started coming to thinking about, are we going to get a first-time major winner? Are we going to get a first-time major winner? I don't know. We'll see. But I liked, I'm going to say no. But yesterday, I was on Tony Finau. Put Tony Finau on the list. Now, his odds are low. Well, he's down to 22-1, which is low for Tony Finau. I don't know what the deciding factor was when I decided to put him in my DraftKings lineup and say, you know what, I'm going to bet on Tony Finau. But then I started doing some digging around. You know, you don't, this might be my problem. You go to Twitter and you do a search and you type in a golfer's name and you get the results and you see all the tweets of everybody's betting cards and who's got, and there's a lot of Tony Finau out there. And that's the reason why he's down to 22-1. A lot of people are betting Tony Finau. That's not a good sign. You don't want that. You don't want that. So he probably won't win. He could. He's been percolating. He's won like 4 times since last year's majors. So he hasn't been great in majors lately. He was. But I don't think he's had a top 10 in a major since for a year and a half. Maybe his last 7 majors. I'm not sure. I can look it up, but it doesn't matter. Matt Battle Sticks. What's up, buddy? Yeah, Homa's on the list. We already talked about him. You have to rewind. Good to see you, man. Oh, if my brother's watching, Kegel, do you remember Matt Battle from Emerson Golf Club? Battle Sticks? Snugglicious? Snuggle? That's the guy. That's so funny. We still use all that lingo, Matt. Good to see you. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I don't think it's gonna happen. And then, it dawned on me today. You know who I think's gonna win? Steve, if you're watching, who I think you should bet? I think you should bet Matthew Fitzpatrick. I do. He's my pick. And he's my 5th guy. He's really my 1st guy. But I like Fitzpatrick a lot. There's a lot of comps to the Country Club of Boston. Strokes gained beanie. Fitzpatrick is there. He's been fucking rock solid in majors. Obviously. Even before he won one, he was good. He's long enough. He's good around the greens. He can make putts. I'm not worried about the fucking agronomy. Not a lot of people are picking Fitzpatrick. I saw the stat about how Curtis Strange back in like the 90s, the year he won at the Country Club, he won at fucking Oak Hill the year after. Something goofy like that. There's not a lot of Fitzpatrick chatter. I have a mush list. I look around. I see who people are taking, very specific people, and there's not a lot of Fitzpatrick is going to win. I think it's safe in that regard. Now, the one thing that holds me up is Matthew Fitzpatrick the talent to be a 2-time major winner? That's hard to do. That's legit. That stamps all flukiness. Like Jimmy Walker's not going to win another fucking major because he's not a 2-time major winner. It's hard. It's hard to win a major. It's really hard to win 2. So it's like that Eli Manning case, you know? Oh, you fucking haters out there? Yeah, he might have been a fluke, but he did it fucking twice, you assholes. You can't take that away. That's hard to do. Did it twice. You can do it once. Anybody can do it once. Anybody can run into a Super Bowl once. But you do it twice. Yeah. Then you know you got something. And same thing with majors. Jimmy Walker can win a PGA. Shane Lowry can win a Open Championship. These things happen. But to win 2, that's not a fluke. And he wasn't really a fluke. He was a highly touted amateur. He fucking won the USM. He's legit. And nobody's taking him. It doesn't seem like it to me. Anyway, Wednesday at 8, Fitzy, a little under the radar. So I'm taking Fitzy. I'm taking Finau. I'm taking Max Homa. Those are my 5 guys. I also bet Patrick Reed. I did it early. I bet Patrick Reed early. I think he's 100-1 now. Might even be higher. I'm not sure. I got him at 90. And that wasn't even like a numbers thing. Again, we're talking about big, beefy golf courses. Bethpage Black, Torrey Pines. I mean, Patrick Reed won both of those places. It's just in case. I don't want him to win, but if he does, I'm going to win a fucking fortune, and I'll be happy about that. And I don't care that he plays for fucking Live or anything else. You want to bring it home, Patrick? That's fine. He's not on my list that's going to win. He's not on my list that can't win. One of the things, there's like 17 guys, 40-1 or less. That was my cutoff because that's where Max was. So you have to make a call. Is the winner going to be 40-1 or less, or is it going to be post 40-1? So I don't know, 17 guys. I got 5 guys that are going to win, 5 guys that aren't. And we'll just hope for the best. All right, don't sleep on strokes gained. All right. Battle sticks. Yeah. Do you remember that? I remember that. It was the best time of my life. All right, so those are your 5 winners. And honorable mention to Patrick Reed at 90-1. Okay. 5 losers. 5 losers. Dougie Fresh. Not Dougie Fresh. Who's the mean guy? Ryan. Down in Baltimore. A lot of Xander chatter out there. My guy. Xander right there. My guy. All right? A lot of Xander love. Tons of Xander love. You would have thought, all right, when I was watching Quail Hollow and I saw him not beat Wyndham Clark, you would have thought there'd be a whole army of people. Xander sucks, can't get it done, can't even beat Wyndham Clark, he can't close. No. Right back on the horse. We're all betting Xander. Let's all get on the train, all aboard. It never fucking fails. We're in a major. The guy's great in majors. You guys are all fucking cowards. And it's like, oh, how can I not play Xander? Look at these numbers. So you got to play it safe. He's a fucking bingo card. What do you got? He's a free space. Got to play Xander. It's not going to work. It never works. It hasn't worked in 5 years. Xander needs to, like, an injury. He needs a slew of missed cuts. He needs to, like, fire his dad. He needs to do something that changes the narrative. He has to, or he'll never win. I'm not saying he should fire anybody. I don't want him to get injured, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. His best case is to have a slow start to the year and be bad in like the Florida swing, and then maybe he can sneak in and grab a Masters. The 2 years that he contended at Augusta, completely under the radar. Completely. Stinks. Can't play. He sucks. That guy, he's so overrated. All that. And then he's second on the 16th hole. Listen, I love the guy. I've been rooting for him for a really, really long time. I want him to do well. It's not going to happen. Everybody, every mush in the world, check Twitter. They're all Xander. Oh, he's like 14-1 he got bet down to. His odds are the same as Rory now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And shame on you, you fucking cowards. Shame on you. It's not going to happen. I want it to happen. I want to be wrong. Xander, please, win a major and dunk on me. Do it. It's not going to happen. Best case scenario, the whole world's on him, right? He sucks. He missed the cut just like he did at the Ocean course. He doesn't like the golf course for whatever reason. It's too fucking cold. It's too windy. He's caught in a bad draw. Whatever. And then he sucks at Memorial. Doesn't feel well. Maybe a late WD, something. And then he goes to LACC, and he's completely under the radar. And he's a California kid and everything else, and maybe. But unlikely, because he's fucking awesome, and he'll probably top 10, and he'll be there, and Xander can't close. Xander sucks. I'm never betting Xander again. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Because you should know all this, but you keep doing it to yourself. And then you come after me telling me that Xander sucks. He doesn't suck. He's got the weight of the fucking mush community on his shoulders. You try swinging a golf club with that going on. So, and it's the same for Cantlay. It's the same thing. He's not going to win. Strokes gained beanie, man. It's going to be fucking 50 degrees. He's never won in these type of temperature. He wins in June in Ohio. He wins in August in Delaware when it's 98 degrees. He wins in Vegas and out in the desert. No. And how do you not know this? How are you so reckless that you just look at the data and say, oh, he's driving the ball great. Oh, his irons are great. Oh, his around the green game. It doesn't fucking matter. The guy's not going to be able to move. Do you understand? It's going to be fucking cold. And his hands are cold. And his head's cold. And he's a fucking pampered fuck. And he's not some grinder that's going to, he's not a mutter. And you're all picking him. What are you doing? Okay, just pay attention to reality, please. He's not going to win. You see it every time, all the time. You see it all the time. It happens over and over and over again, and you're just ignoring that. Don't play Patrick Cantlay when it's cold. It's not that hard. Just don't do it. I don't understand it. I'll never understand it. It's just like it's just a willful ignorance of the facts. Why? I don't understand it. So good luck with that. Patrick Cantlay's not going to win. Xander's not going to win. Those are two. Who else do we got? Xander, Cantlay. Rory McIlroy is not going to win. I want Rory to win. I want him to get off the schneid. I want him to get back into good graces, break the string. There's something going on. It's pretty obvious. Could he break the curse and, I don't know, rise to the challenge and all that shit? Yeah, he could. But you know what? Put your balls out there and take a stand and say, you know what? It's not happening. Rory's not going to win. And yeah, that sucks. Rory's not going to win. Sorry. It's a good story. Do I have any type of empirical data to back this up? No, but I know that he sucked at Augusta. I know he sucked at Quail Hollow. I know that since match play, he hasn't done anything. And we're trying to manifest this like Rory comeback. There's something going on. We don't know what it is. If it's mental, if he's got an injury, we don't know. It's hard. It's hard to win majors. It's a mental game. And when you're not in the right mindset, maybe, and you're not sharp, you got to go out there and you got to beat Scotty Scheffler and John Rahm. And it's hard when you don't have your A game. That's hard to do. If they were filming a Netflix thing right now, you'd have Rory saying, I can't beat that guy right now. Instead of Brooks. Now it's going to be Rory. It's the ebbs and flows of the game, man. And just let him be. Just let him be. Let him figure out a way to free himself up. I don't know. It'd be nice if he could clear his head and just went out and played golf. He's talking about how he doesn't need a killer instinct to be the best player in the world. All right. Good luck with that. But I mean, I just don't see it. And I'm sorry. I just don't see it. Number 4, Brooks Koepka. Brooks scared us a little bit at the Masters. I'm not going to lie. All right. He put a scare to us, caught everybody's attention. He did. And I've always liked Brooks because only 4 events in a year matter. And he knows that, and he doesn't hide the fact that that's what matters. Brooks kind of snuck up on everybody at Augusta. He's not sneaking up on anybody here. He's 20 to 22 to 1. As opposed to 100 or 90 or whatever he was going into Augusta. But the secret's out of the bag. Expectations have changed. Expectations matters. Oh, thanks, buddy. He gone. Paige took Xander. There you go, CP. Hi, Angie. all my people out there. Expectations have changed for Brooksy now. All right, now he's healthy. Now there's baby swag we have to worry about, right? Listen, he is a course fit. I'm not dumb. He won. Well, I'm a little dumb, but he won at Bethpage. He wins at big, beefy golf courses. Yes, if he's healthy, he could contend. And oh, yes, that's all. Everything, all the narratives they're all true. Now he's got to perform, and we've seen a couple of spots where Brooks has been in the moment and expected to perform, close people out on a Sunday, and not get the job done. So now that expectations have changed and the cat's out of the bag a little bit, I don't see it happening. So Brooksy's not going to win. That's all right. He's doing all right for himself. Let me say, this is thanks, CP. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my phone. I want to pull up the odds here. So the last guy, I couldn't figure out, I didn't know who to put at number 5 for can't win. I kind of copped out. Not gonna lie. All right. It's kind of a cheat move. I have all new cheat moves, but I put DJ on there only because, listen, he won last week. People think DJ's back now. They saw Brooks win the week before the Masters, and he performed. Now they think it's not that easy. It doesn't work like that. DJ's not going to come in. Could he? Yes, of course. Of course he could. Yes. But he's not going to. All right, so I want to be clear about that. I understand. Yes, it is certainly possible. And the evidence is there. He just won. This just happened with Brooks, who didn't win, by the way. And he's a course fit. And yes, that's all true. Expectations, though. Now, I thought this was going to happen at the Masters, and it really didn't with DJ, where he was going to be bet down. I really thought people were going to go and run with that quote from Paulina in the Netflix thing, where she said, oh, Dustin's going to show you who the fuck he is. Like, Paulina, will you fucking zip it, please? All right, DJ doesn't give a shit about fucking anything except your children. That's it. Everything else is fucking gravy. He's made $1 bazillion. He doesn't have to swing a golf club again the rest of his life. Would he like to win another major? Yeah, maybe. He probably doesn't even know how many majors he's won. Does he want to win a third? Whatever. Don't matter. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that he's some motivated killer and he's coming back now. That's fucking bullshit. DJ don't give a shit about nothing. And I'm taking him honorable mention to JT. That's my dad's one and done pick, by the way. Don't want to root against him. I'm not saying JT can't win, but I'm not saying he's going to win. But winning back-to-back PGA Championships and winning 3 majors all the same, you don't really want to do that. I don't know. That's just be more of an insult. Oh, he can only win the PGA Championship. I don't know. So it's a weird major quirk thing. I don't know if that's a thing or not. But anyway, so I didn't put JT on the list. I didn't put Cam Young on the list. Shout out to CP, your guy. But, man, listen, it's hard to win golf tournaments. It's hard to win majors. I believe in the process. I believe you need to win you gotta graduate. You know, you gotta win a smaller event, then you win a real event, and then you can contend in majors, and then you win. I believe in the process. I just don't think that Cam Young's first win is going to be a major. Yes, he's good. Yes, he's capable. Yes, he's a hometown guy, even though it's 500 miles away. Hometown. Yeah, it's possible, but no. But not a stern enough no that he goes on the no list. So he was a wild card, and so was Cam Smith. If I'm going to make a case for Cam Smith and Max, if I'm going to make a case for Max Homa, OWGR, and then compare it to what his odds are on the board, I have to be fair, and I have to do the same thing for Cam Smith. Cam Smith is not a runaway pick. A lot of people think that he's not a great course fit. If he sprays the driver here, his short game, although it's the best in the world, may not be enough. I played Cam Smith at Winged Foot. A lot of comparisons here. He was fine, but he wasn't, miraculous. So in that regard, maybe Cam Smith is a sneaky good play, but he just may not be a course fit. I think Max Homa is a better course fit, and that's why I bet Max. So your 5 losers: Rory, Xander, Cantlay, Brooks, and DJ. Those guys aren't going to win. Bring it on. All right. Your winners: Rahm, Scheffler, Fitzpatrick. He's going to win. Tony Finau and Max Homa. All right. Honorable mention: may win, may not win. JT, Cam Young, Cameron Smith. So who's in the top 17 that we didn't mention? Jason Day, under 50 degrees. Don't play Jason Day. It's not that hard. Same reason you didn't want to play him at the Masters. People gave me shit for that. Same thing. Don't play Jason Day. Strokes gained beanie, dead last. Colin Morikawa, going to be windy. All right, not a factor. Victor Hovland, bunker issue? Perhaps. So I'm not going to play Victor Hovland. Although, good beanie weather guy. I'm not going to lie. He looks good in the beanie. Terrell Hatton? Terrell Hatton hasn't finished top 10 in a major in quite some time. If that means anything. And you don't know how he's going to react to the golf course. Just not there with him. Sung Jae Im, he's kind of cursed. I want to know if Sung Jae can get out of military service. That'd be a good reason to root for him. But no, not feeling it. Just not feeling it. Go with your gut. That's what they tell me. And let's see. Cam Smith we talked about. So that's it. Max Homa down to 35-1, by the way. Sorry, buddy. Should have got that bet in earlier. Anything else change? Xander's 18. Cantlay 16. Finau still 22. Fitzpatrick still 30. 30-1, baby. Let's fucking go. All right, so those are your 5 guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Saw some chatter. I got a text. I saw some Twitter stuff. I appreciate that. If you like the show, if you're a fan, you're a Wednesday at 8 guy, hey, hit a like button, hit a subscribe, hit a quote tweet, hit a retweet, tell somebody, whatever. Work with me. I will promote your promotion. I promise you that. All right? Tell people what they're missing. Tell people what you enjoyed. You want to tell people I suck? Fine. You know what? That's on you. All right? Just do your own show. I don't give a shit. All right? Let's see. All right. 5 guys. All right. Want to do PP of the week? Let's do our PP of the week. All right? All right. For those who are new, the PP of the week, we had 2 out of 4 last week, which, it's a parlay, so that's a loser. Big fat loser. Positional parlay of the week. We're going to take Jake, Steve. All right. Anybody else say anything? I bet both Cams. Okay. Well, you shouldn't have. I told you the 5 guys to bet, Steve. All right. We start with the top or the bottom? Start with the top. Positional parlay of the week. This came in at 130-1. Let's fucking go. 130-1. That have your attention? T5. Who do we like for our top 5? Well, we're taking Fitzy. Taking Fitzy for our top 5. So if we can get Fitzy in the top 5, now we're cooking. All right? T10. We're going to go Tony Finau. Well, T10 Tony. All right? Has a top 10 in a major in a little bit. Again, he's won 4 times, I think, since last year's major season. Excuse me. Right? 3M, Rocket Mortgage, Houston, Mexico. Yeah, it's 4 times. All right? Was okay at the Masters. Listen, that Masters was fucking fluky. I don't care what you say. You had the weather and everything else. Disaster. All right? Just throw that out. So Tony T10 back in contention in a major. He's really good. T20. Our guy Max. Clarendon Max Homa. Fighting the pollen. Fighting the narrative that he can't win in a major. Can't play well in a major. Reminding people, hey, you know what? He was T25 headed into Sunday at a really shitty Masters. Oh, wow. You know what? This golf course kind of suits Max Homa. He's won at a big golf course like Torrey Pines and a Quail Hollow. It's no surprise Max Homa's contending here. Yeah, he's ranked 6th in the world, asshole. He doesn't have to win. He could. Pay the man. But T20? Let's go. 130 to 1. All right. So we got Fitzy T5, Finau T10, Homa T20. All right, so now we got a T40. Now, I could put like Rahm in T40, but what fun is that? No, plus money only, T40. I'm going to go with Seamus Power. All right, we'll left field. We're going to go Seamus Power. If you look, you know what, I'm going to hit this button here. I want to bring this up. I'm sure you can see me and hear me. If you look at Seamus Power, his last couple of majors, where is he? Where is Seamus? Where is Seamus Power? I should have had this up. His last 5 majors. Well, his only 5 majors. All right, 46 at the Masters, made the cut. Again, bad weather. Missed cut at St. Andrews. 12th at the Country Club. Hello, comp course. 9th at, what was before that? Southern Hills. And 27th at last year's Masters. So 27th, 9th, and 12th. 3 out of his 5 majors. I need him to finish in the top 40. And he's coming in off a, what he just do at Quail Hollow, which is a big, beefy golf course. You know, normally Seamus Power, he's coming in last 2 starts, 18th and 19th. Let's fucking go, baby. Just give me a T40. Make a cut. Contend. No, you don't even have to contend. Just hang around. Make the weekend. Hang around. Save some pars. Avoid the big number. Yeah, he's Irish. Strokes gained beanie. I like Seamus Power. So we're gonna play that parlay. 130 to 1. CP, no, on the YouTuber named Bryson DeChambeau. No. Well, why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? And can we talk about this later? All right, you got the bat line. You got the hotline. Just not now. I'm tailing Power. What? Oh. Okay, or you can just text me during the show. We could talk that way. Fucking guy. Love CP. All right. So, yeah, shout out Seamus Power, Christopher Powers, backs that, and Tommy Power, notable top 10. All right? Good. Yes, CP. No, I don't like Bryson. He's a fucking chode, man. Fuck that guy. He's not even a fucking professional golfer anymore. He's a fucking YouTuber. I don't know what you're thinking because you won at Winged Foot. Come on. It's like 100 pounds less now. Give me a break. Why do you even make me talk about this guy? He's fucking irrelevant. Anyway. So those are positional PP of the week. I like that segment. My DK team, DraftKings. All right. I had a rough 5 out of 6 last week. Going to bounce back. We're going to get through this time. All right. We're in a lot of contests. $1 million on the line. Let's fucking go. Scotty Scheffler, top of the lineup. We're going to take him. I had Homa, took him out. Allergies. We're going to stick with Finau. We're going to stick with Fitzy. So those are my guys at the top. Scheffler, Finau, Fitzpatrick. Got to have the winner, right? Feel pretty good about that. I took Seamus Power. Listen, can I talk about Aaron Wise for a minute? Mental health guy, right? We're all about mental health here. I like the fact that he took some time off. He played last week, made the cut, birdie fest, whatever. You know, he hadn't played golf in a while. Got some swings in, got some reps. Aaron Wise in majors, just so you know. Aaron Wise in majors. His last 3, 34th, 27th, 23rd. That's not bad. You know what that is? That's 3 top 40 finishes. That's what I'm looking for. I'm rooting for Aaron Wise. He's a Northwest. He's a Pacific Northwest guy. Guy's a fucking duck. He looks like a duck. He quacks like a duck. He's a fucking duck. And he's going to make the cut. And he's going to help me win $1 million. And it's going to be a mental health victory for everybody. Right? How's that for a fucking correlation? All right. So Aaron Wise. And the last guy, I almost played Siwoo. Shake that ass, Siwoo Kim. Nah. Too volatile. Now, this might be stupid. This may cost me my $1 million. Then again, might win me $1 million. When I think hard golf courses, when I think difficult conditions, for whatever reason, fucking Mackenzie Hughes shows up. Guy's Canadian. Can handle the elements. Strokes gained beanie. Friend of the program of the Loop with CP. Heard him a couple weeks ago. Said some really stupid stuff about the rollback, but that's okay. You know what? This isn't about the rollback. This is about making a cut and hanging in there and grinding your ass off at a hard golf course and figuring out a way to stay even par, maybe get to 1 or 2 under. And all of a sudden you're in the top 20. So I'm playing Mackenzie Hughes, who his last couple of majors, it's been hit or miss. Now you can say that may have been certain conditions. Where is he? Where's my guy, Mackenzie Hughes? All right, so last 3 majors, 29th at a shitty Augusta. Shitty weather Augusta, mind you. Miscut, I guess that was St. Andrews, which played super easy. And 24th at the Country Club. Does that sound familiar? And whenever I think of Mackenzie Hughes, I always think of that BMW Championship that Rom beat DJ in a playoff at, where Mackenzie Hughes had to get up and down to make the top 30 in the FedEx Cup, and he did. Where he had like a top 10 finish that week, and that was fucking impossible. I think Rom won it like 1 under or something. So I just think Mackenzie Hughes in like tough conditions. So I'm putting him on my drafting team. So Hughes, Aaron Wise, Seamus, Timmy, Tommy Power, Christopher. And then we got Scheffler, Finau, and Fitzpatrick at the top. That's my DraftKings team. I already did that. I'm taking Finau a 1 and done because I used Fitzpatrick like an idiot at the Valspar. And I think he missed the cut. I didn't know he was like that injured, but he was. I told you that I bet Patrick Reed. I got a big, like a 10-leg matchup parlay that's definitely not going to hit. I got a 5-leg 3-ball matchup. We don't need to talk about that. PGA Fantasy, I did that. We don't need to talk about that. I got my mush list. I got my pay to picks. We don't really need to talk about that. Nobody cares. So I think I'm done. I went 58 minutes. It's 9:40. That's a lot longer than I wanted to. That's all right. Saw some chatter out there on the Twitter. I appreciate thoughts on JJ. Let me tell you something about JJ Colleen. All right, Jake? I was talking to my friend Andy Pope last night. Professional golfer, no big deal. All right? And by the way, my boy Andy is a bit of a chatterbox. He had me up to like 1 o'clock in the morning talking about fucking live golf last night. That was fun. But love Andy, supporting. We're going to get through sectionals. We're going to LACC, baby. Let's fucking go. But no, he told me Greg Koch was the kid to play for a low PGA pro, not JJ Colleen. I played the PGA Championship fantasy golf where you pick 4 guys, and one of the categories you got to pick the club pro. They call him a club pro. You got to pick one of those guys. And I had JJ Colleen. I'm like, he's got some tour experience, whatever. But no. Andy told me he's played with this Koch kid, and I don't know. He likes him. Like the first 3 in PP would have taken Sam Burns top 40. Sam Burns top 40. Steve, I have balls. If I played Sam Burns, that parlay's like, it's only like 70-1 probably. I want plus money on my top 40 guy. It's got to be like Vincent Norman. Do you understand? That's how this works. Yeah, I could pick Scheffler, Rahm, Fitzpatrick, and Finau all finish top 40 and parlay it. Yeah, plus 180. Who gives a shit? No, we're trying. I want 130 to 1. Come on, man. What are you, new? All right. So that's that. Anybody got any comments? Anything they want to say? We're at an hour. I want to go. My brother's gonna call me. We gotta get his bets in. All right. Yeah, I know you get it, Steve. You're the fucking man. All right. You're one of the greats, Steve. Been saying it for years. All right. So I complained about Dylan Wu. I did everything. I got nothing else. All right. So please tell a friend, like, share, retweet, quote tweet, subscribe. I will promote your promotion. All right. On Monday, I'm going on Preferred Lines with Joey Idoni. Looking forward to that. Joey ID. Hopefully, we'll be coming in 2 straight winners. And our 5 guys, let's hope that this sticks. All right. We're 1-0. You can't win them all if you don't win them the first one, right? Is that whatever it is? You know what I'm trying to say. I had some coffee. Mr. Jones, great to see you. I was genuinely was wondering about you. I almost reached out to Matt, but I'm a very busy person. All right. Good luck this week. Enjoy the golf. Thanks, Jakes. I appreciate it. Yeah, help me out. That's all you got to do. Good luck in the Listener League if you're playing. Good luck this week. And I will talk to you next week for a Colonial. All right? Let's fucking go. Good luck with Hatton. Of course. Good luck with Hatton. All right, guys. See you later. Thank you. Oh, Friday. Oh, I can't believe I waited to the end. I almost hit end. Guys, I'm going to go see Taylor Swift on Friday. I'm very excited about this. I'm going to miss all the cut stuff, and I'm going to be a little off the grid. So just leave me the fuck alone. I'm going to be with my girlfriend. I'm going to see Taylor. You know, this doesn't matter. All right. This is all bullshit. I'll be back Saturday night, Sunday afternoon. I'll be watching, but this is a very emotional thing for me. I'm very, very, very excited. This is like the highlight of my year. I've been looking forward to this forever. I know you don't understand. I know you might think it's weird, but I've been through a fucking lot for like a decade. And I'm starting to get my life back and feel normal again and be Jeff Nagel. And it feels great. And this is a celebration of that. Okay? So you want to bust my balls? Fine. Bust my balls. But you just don't get it. And that's okay. You don't have to. I fucking love her, and I can't wait, and it's going to be awesome. All right. I'm going to go. Thanks, Joe Gio. I appreciate it. We love you, Jeff. Ryan Moreno, the 4th Nagel. Nice to see you. Wow, out of left field. All right, I gotta go. Ryan Moreno. Oh, can't make it up. All right, I'll see you guys soon.